Hi, I'm Ajit Chauhan. I'm a visual arts instructor at Creativity Explored, and today I'm going to lead you on a virtual tour of the exhibition The Park, A Darling Walk for the Mind, which I curated and includes over 20 current and former CE artists with disabilities. I tried to mix chance and choice, that kind of contingency within a structure. The first piece in the exhibition is a Walter Kresnik drawing with a black and white cat in a field that's meant to activate an awakening or a prompt into the show, much like the white rabbit in Lewis Carroll's classic, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. To the left are two extraordinary early pieces by Klaus Gruber. There's a suggestion of forms and a delicate way these presences take shape. A large part of the beauty for me is this wonderful sense of color. Behind the artwork on the walls, you will see marks by Alicia McCarthy. These really inform all of the work in the show. At times, it can even feel like they are an extension of the work. Thinking of the generative space between work, there is a remarkable text piece by John Patrick Mackenzie in a semicircle shape, next to a bowl by Walter Kresnik that kind of echoes that inverted arc and completes the circle. The Evelyn Ray's piece, Fence with Bell, placed next to James Miles's circus, transforms Evelyn's fence into a circus tent under which Miles' performers perform. To the left is an incredibly vibrant, incredibly alive piece by Hunke Shu, with shifts in scale as you move across the surface of this dense and condensed composition. You might notice on the left side small ruptures where the red seems to escape its circular confines. These are sleep marks. The artist is literally falling asleep in the studio as he was working, and these moments are recorded in the piece. On the next wall to the left, there is a grouping with a large work by Walter Kresnik, colored pencil and watercolor on board, titled Nude Number 2. This is bracketed by a small ceramic piece by James Miles and a wonderful piece by Lance Rivers, a wooden cube. Four sides are adorned with drawings, and the top a sky blue, which ties together with the Walter Kresnik nude. The Mary Belknap suite is a personal favorite. Eric Larson, the assistant studio manager and visual arts instructor, told me that Mary began her work at CE with dense, all-over mark-making patterns, and towards the end she stayed strictly to the borders, leaving in absence some kind of energy space in the middle that creates a kind of compelling sort of central void. To the left, the title image, a mixed media work on paper by Douglas Sheeran. We have these kind of black heart shapes emanating from a disembodied head. This, for me, more than any other image, conveys the title of the exhibition, A Darling Walk for the Mind. There is an alcove dedicated to José Campos and his memory. Anything gains an aura with mountains of space around it, but Campos's work really holds this aura within itself. José Campos was a longtime CE artist born in El Salvador in 1953. He became a CE artist nearly 30 years ago. An interesting thing about the black and white suite is that it contains an etching by CE teaching artist and studio manager Paul Moshammer. What can be surprising is the degree of mystery and sort of magical effects that come from the work, these intangible aspects dealing with an emotional kind of thinking. Your feeling and your thinking can't be distinguished as you're reacting. I hope that each artwork invites you into the artist's minds and individual practice, that there is a sense of heightened absorption and suspended time. I hope that it's a darling walk for your mind.